Okay, let's do some examples. We are going to draw some of these in with the same order as we said. Okay, so with the same order, we'll start from 9, then 10, then 5, then 6, and so on. Okay, so number 9, the same thing. From where should I start my drawing? As we said before, we'll choose it from the front. We have a diagonal line here where we don't have, whereas we don't have that in the top. So very simple. Start. Okay. Okay. Also, we know that when we make the front, we draw the front. Should I make the extrude for each of these contours mid-plane or not? We said that we have to draw an imagination center line horizontally for the top. So is it symmetric? Yes, it's symmetric. Okay, if we draw a center line in the middle, so yes, it's symmetric. So when we draw this rectangle, we have to make it the extrude mid-plane for 50 millimeter, and for this A, I'll make an extrude mid-plane for 30 millimeter. So let's go to the front, normal to sketch, very simple. I'll choose a rectangle, corner rectangle. Okay, I'll make my origin point here. So I'll make a rectangle. Then I'm gonna draw this A shape from here down, then down, right, up, right. Okay, try to not choosing these dash lines, so we have to go like this, go down, then go right, then escape. Smart dimension from this line to this line, the dimension would be 70. Then this one would be 40. Okay. Then this one would be 20. Then this one would be 30. Then this one would be 15. Okay. This one is 10. This one is also 10. And the dimension of this line is 10. Now my drawing is fully defined. Now we have to go to feature, extrude. For this part, I'm gonna choose, I have to make it mid-plane, because we say that we draw a center line, imagination center line in the middle of the top, so we can see that the upper side, if this is the lower side, so it's mid-plane. And for this eye, what is the extrude of this eye? Okay, choosing the rule number 3, which is the extension. So this area is this area, or you can choose any for this contour. You have to choose an independent point. You can choose this. We cannot choose this because this is a common point, so we can choose this. Now in the opposite side, which is the top view, we see either a solid line or dash line. Now we can see a solid line. What is the length of this solid line? 50. So I'll make an extrude of 50. Very simple. Okay, or you can make choose the extension rule. So what is this area? What is the representative drawing of this area in the opposite side? This area, the extrude would be this extrude. Okay, this area, the extrude would be this extrude would be the same of this extrude, which is 30. Okay. Now to make the extrude for the A shape, click on the arrow, click on a sketch, extrude, then choose this area again, make it mid-plane, but in this case I have to choose the extrude of 30. Okay, or you have to choose an independent point. You can choose this point. If you go through this point and you go down, you will find a solid line. What is the length of this line? 30. Okay, or this area. What is the representative drawing of this area in the top? This area is this area. Now what is the length of this area? 30. So okay, very simple. Now this is my drawing of question number 9. Very easy and very simple. What is next? Next we have question number 10. So let's go to question number 10 very quickly and draw that. So in this case, think about it. From where should I draw my drawing? Should I choose the front or should I choose the top? Definitely I would choose the front. Why? We have a diagonal line. We don't have any diagonal lines here. We have also curve here. Also we have two contours. We have contour number 1 and we have triangle contour number 2, while we have 1, 2, 3, 4 contours in the top. So obviously I'm going to choose the front. So a new page. Okay. I'll choose the front, normal 2, sketch. I'm gonna draw a center line. I'm gonna draw a circle. I'm gonna choose my origin point to be here. Okay. Then I'm gonna choose from this quarter, go right, then go up, then go left. Okay, then go up, left, down again to the quarter. Okay, then I'm gonna choose a line. Okay, from here up to here. Now I have to make dimension from here to here. Dimension would be 70, and this circle has a phi of 30. Okay, then we have the height of this part is 50. I have to trim the lower side, so trim. Make sure to choose the trim to closest, the last one. So trim, escape, escape, escape. Then smart dimension. I'm gonna choose from this point to this point. The length would be 25. Also, from this point to this point, the length would be 25. And the dimension between this line to this line, the dimension would be 50. What else do we have here? Yeah, we have just to tell him that this point and this origin point are vertical to make it fully defined. So I'll make a relation between this point and this origin point. I'm gonna choose the relation would be vertical. Now I believe it will be fully defined. The same thing for this point and this point. Okay, because if we move it, I have to make a length for this line. We don't have a length, but we can say that this point and this point are horizontal. At this point and this point, the relation here is horizontal. Okay, very simple. Okay, check. Now, should I make the dash line? Dash lines means that there is an extrude cut. Let me just make it bigger a little bit. as we said that dash lines means there is an extrude cut. Should I draw it here? No, never draw a dash line, never. Because it comes naturally when we make an extrude. But however, that means that there is an extrude cut either in the right side or the left side. Which one do you think? The extrude cut? Obviously, it is in the right side. Why? Because if you go here, you will find in this area a cut in the middle. So this cut is in the right side, not in the left side. Okay, now should I make the extrude for this area? Okay, should I make it mid-plane? Yes. Why? If you draw imagination center line in the middle, you will see that it's symmetric. So I'm gonna choose an extrude. But for this area, okay, for this area, what should I make the extrude? So we have the contour number 1, which is this shape, and contour number 2, which is the rectangle. Obviously, the triangle. So the triangle, as you can see, okay, as you can see, it's in this area, it's 30, while in this one it will be 50. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the 50 for this area. Yeah, for example, suppose that you have this independent point, okay, and you go in this independent point, you will see a straight line, so it will be 50. So the extrude of this area is 50, and obviously for this one would be 30. Okay, now feature extrude, I'll make it for this area mid-plane, and I'll make it 50 for this area. Click. Okay, now choose the sketch, extrude the triangle, make it also mid-plane, but the extrude would be 30. Then check. Now we have from the top, we have this cut. So if we go to the top side, we can see easily there is a cut here. So you can draw it from here, or you can draw it from the front. Okay, what should I do in the front? You can just easily make a sketch in the front and choose a rectangle. You just draw a rectangle. Okay, big size rectangle. The most important here is the dimension between this line and this line. The dimension would be 10. So this line has to be fully defined. The other lines, we don't have any problem to make it blue. Okay, so we make that. Now what should I do in this rectangle in the middle? Feature, extrude cut, also mid-plane, not in this side or the right side. We will make it mid-plane, and the extrude cut would be 20. Then check. You see, so we made this rectangle and make an extrude in the right and the left. Or you can draw it from this side. You click on that, normal to sketch. I'm gonna draw a center rectangle. So I'll choose the midpoint here, click, make a rectangle. The dimension of this rectangle 20, and the dimension between this point and this line is 10. So it's 10. Okay, now we choose to draw, for example, on this side a rectangle. Now feature, extrude cut, down through all, then check. So you have both way. You can choose from the front to draw a rectangle, or you can choose from this side. On this surface you can draw a rectangle. You have both sides. Now I want you to draw this 5 and 6 right. Okay, thank you very much.